All right, guys, I'm here with Cole Koepke as he and the Lightning, of course, are getting ready to take on the Dallas Stars later tonight. And Cole, obviously, you're coming off of your very first NHL goal. Tell me, are you still kind of buzzing after that? How are you feeling?
Yeah, there's definitely still some excitement around it. Still have a couple friends here and there reaching out that are just now catching up with the news, and then have some family here that are so excited. So it's definitely still a little bit of buzz around, but now it's time to focus in on tonight's game.
And with the way it unfolded, it was very strange circumstances. So when you first hit it, did you think it went in, or take me through the emotions in the moment?
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Like, I had thought maybe it went in, but I didn't know for sure because I was kind of on my backhand, so I wasn't really looking, and I saw their goalie kind of get a piece of it with his stick, and then it went off the pipe, and then I thought it was going in, and then when I had looked back at the net, the puck was in kind of over in the corner, and the ref was right there on the goal line. He didn't signal anything. Washington players grabbed the puck and they were going, so I was like, all right, I didn't see it. I guess it didn't go in. And then I got back to the bench, and literally right before Hagel scored, coach was like, that's your goal. That hit the camera, it went in, and then Hagel scored, and I was just so confused at the time. But looking back at it, I don't know how I didn't know it went in. It went right off the camera in the middle, but it's a good story.
Doesn't matter how it happens, it just matters that it does, right?
Exactly.
Obviously, it was weird on the ice. Once you then got back over to the bench, did it hit you there? Did you have to wait till after the game for it to kind of sink in?
It kind of hit me on the bench a little bit, the excitement, I guess, once it was kind of official that everyone, that it was my goal, and all the older guys and just everyone on the team were coming over and congratulating me, and they announced that that's probably kind of when it's all right, it did score. It's just, like you said, weird circumstances.
For sure. And after the fact, did you hear from anyone particularly interesting congratulating you or anything?
My family my mom and brother were not here, but they were definitely the first ones to reach out. But other than that, I had just tons of support from past coaches, teammates, and friends from home, and all my other family members. So.
And I know I heard you had a good chunk of family in the stands too, right?
Yeah, my girlfriend, dad, and stepmom were all here.
That's awesome. And just obviously there's not too many games into the season yet, and you don't want to be thinking oh, I got to get that goal, but how much was it weighing on your mind that you were still looking for your first goal?
Yeah, I definitely can't say I wasn't thinking about it. I mean, I just think as I'm new to the league and as the games went on, I felt like I was growing and getting more comfortable and becoming better at the level and trying to help the team more. And then you start to second guess yourself when you feel like you're playing better, but the points aren't necessarily coming. But I think it's just a matter of talking with kind of the older guys, and they're you play the right way, try not to think about it as much as you can, and the bounces are going to go your way eventually. And that's kind of just what I tried to stick to, and it was fortunate enough to happen.
You mentioned the leadership in the locker room, the veteran presence there. How important have some of those guys been for you, since you are one of the younger guys around here?
Yeah, it's been huge. I mean, there's some phenomenal guys in that locker room. Everyone in there is willing to help, and the experience they have just from the years and games they've played, and then what they've done in the playoffs, especially the last few years with the winning. It's invaluable information in that locker room, so it's an honor to be in there.
Okay, I don't know if you're going to be able to pick one, but if you got a couple, that works too. Favorite thing about playing in the NHL so far?
Ooh, favorite thing. I'd say for the NHL, I like to travel a lot more. It's a lot easier. I mean, it's not really any bus rides. Kind of the plane, you don't have to go through the long lines in the main airport, so the private plane rides are definitely nice. And then I guess I don't know if it counts as the NHL, but being here in Florida, being from Minnesota, used to winter, I'm a huge fan. I'm definitely not missing the snow back home right now.
I was going to ask you about that, actually. It's the middle of November. It's 80 degrees today. All right, I guess you enjoy that. Do you have a ton of coats in your closet that you're just not using, or?
I have a few with me, but I definitely didn't knew it was coming. So back home, I have some of my other stuff, but I have a huge winter thing packed, and I was I guess I probably don't need to bring this. And I was just actually talking to my brother earlier, and there's a few inches of snow on the ground back at home, and I'm yeah, like you said, I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt. I'm this is awesome right now. Definitely not missing it.
Not bad. The people up north don't know what they're missing out on, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, I got a couple other quick fun facts for, obviously you're pretty new around here, so those Tampa fans who might not be as familiar. So what is your favorite thing to do when you're not in Tampa, when you're not at the rink?
I like to, at times, like to go lay at the pool or the beach, but I'm really big into golf.
Okay.
I like to go out and golf with some of the guys that go. There's definitely a lot of courses here, and it's new, fun to play in November, and so not a great golfer.
I was going to say, are you good?
No, I'm not very good at all, especially compared to some of the guys here, but I still love to go out and play.
I know Killer's a big golfer. Would you rate him at the top?
Yeah, I haven't golfed with everyone, but from what it sounds like, him and Fleury are the best.
Okay. And that actually leads me to my next question, was going to be your favorite sport to play or watch besides hockey. Am I to assume that's golf?
Yeah, it's golf. Definitely golf to play. I'm big into watching football, though.
Okay. Sure. Okay, so Bucks fan yet? Or are you still Vikings guy?
I mean, I'll cheer for the Bucks down here, but yeah, I gotta go with the hometown.
Okay, well, they're really good this year, so you picked well. And then, last thing for you, what is your go-to show to watch?
The Office is my favorite, for sure, all-time show, but recently I've been watching a lot of Friends right before bed.
Okay.
And then last night, just finally started new Yellowstone.
Oh,
So that's fun.
I heard that was dramatic.
Yeah, it was. So that's what I'm looking forward to now.
Awesome. Well, Cole, I appreciate the time. Congrats again on the goal. Good luck tonight.
Yes.
Make sure you guys are keeping up with all of our Lightning coverage that we've got for you over on social media at Sports by Tampa Bay Times, as well as over at tampabay.com.